Hello everyone. Today we are hosting a special conversation. Uzbekistan is about to celebrate another anniversary of its independence. On this occasion, we are turning to one of the country's most important international partners, the Federal Republic of Germany. We are delighted to welcome the Ambassador of Germany to Uzbekistan. In today's talk, we will discuss not only official diplomatic relations, but also culture, education, innovative projects that bring people closer together. Welcome, Mr. Ambassador. Over the years of Uzbekistan's independence, what have been the key directions shaping Uzbekistan-Germany diplomatic relations?
First of all, allow me to congratulate Uzbekistan and its people on the occasion of this year's Independence Day. Germany has been one of the first countries to recognize Uzbekistan independence. In fact, only 3 countries came before us. This is just one proof of our long-standing friendship and strong diplomatic relations. Since then, Uzbekistan has been down a road of remarkable development. President Mirziyoyev's ambitious reform agenda and political, economic, and social progress in Uzbekistan, which Germany strongly supports on many levels, brought the country even more to the international stage. In the last years, our bilateral relations have deepened in quality and scope. They have never been better and are continuing to prosper. And this is not only on the political level, but also with a view to economic and cultural relations. A strong emphasis is indeed on economic cooperation, where Germany not only aims at strengthening trade volume and investments, but also puts a focus on vocational training. This is even more important with a view to the bilateral migration and mobility agreement, which seeks to facilitate skilled worker migration, something that both countries benefit from. The close relationship of our countries is also underscored by high-ranking visits. For example, President Mirziyoyev, who visited Germany twice in 2023, and last year, then Chancellor Olaf Scholz coming to Samarkand. And this year, only recently, your Prime Minister, Mr. Aripov, paid an important visit to Germany. All of this shows Germany is a reliable partner who is there for Uzbekistan and seeks cooperation on an equal footing.
Mr. Ambassador, how does Germany view Uzbekistan's strategic role in Central Asia within its foreign policy?
You know, Uzbekistan has become a driver of Central Asian integration in recent years. Since Shavkat Mirziyoyev has been president, the country has turned strongly towards its Central Asian neighbors. Uzbekistan also gives an important impulse for the so-called C5+1 process, a strategic regional partnership between Germany and the Central Asian countries. There are many possible areas of cooperation between Uzbekistan and its neighbors, including infrastructure projects that create real win-win situations. From a German perspective, infrastructure projects are important to improve border crossing, especially for goods traffic. This is important for us because we hope for better transport corridors between Europe and Central Asia. And it is the reason why we strongly support the strengthening of the Trans-Caspian International Transport Route, also known as the so-called Middle Corridor.
In which sectors are German companies most active in Uzbekistan, and where do you see new opportunities to expand cooperation?
Well, the number of German companies in Uzbekistan has almost tripled in recent years, with about 200 to 300 companies now present. The companies are active in many different areas like textile production, construction, mining, for example, transport, manufacturing, and others. German investments in Uzbekistan since 2017 amount to approximately 5.5 billion euro, a significant sum that we hope will continue to grow. To attract more investments, it will be important that the legal framework in Uzbekistan be reliable and investment conditions continue to improve. There's a lot of potential for further enhancing cooperation between Uzbekistan and Germany.
What role do green energy and sustainable development play in Uzbekistan-Germany cooperation?
There are indeed important topics in our bilateral and development cooperation. Germany provides advice on the transformation, decarbonization, and diversification of the economy to a green economy. This includes questions related to the water energy nexus, support for sustainable infrastructure projects, biodiversity, and adaptation to climate change. This is where we come back to regional and international cooperation. Uzbekistan and Central Asia have recognized climate change as a common problem that can only be solved together. And I think this was also the message of the climate summit in April in Samarkand. I believe it is important because the temperature in Central Asia is rising twice as fast as the global average due to climate change. Water scarcity is already a problem in many parts of the region. The German government supports this common goal of tackling climate change in Central Asia through the Green Central Asia program, which is very successful. Germany also supports research cooperation, including on climate change, water resources, and renewable energies. Uzbekistan has significant potential for renewable energy, especially solar energy. Germany, together with our implementing partner GIZ, which is operating here on the ground in Tashkent, is engaging in testing solar-powered irrigation systems in rice cultivation in close cooperation with the Rice Research Institute. And if I may add another area of potential cooperation, which is very, very prospective, I think of the area of the IT sector. There are definitely new opportunities in the IT sector, talented young people, and the great environment of IT Park Tashkent are a good base for new investments and cooperation in this field. One German IT company just recently decided to open a branch in Uzbekistan. We hope that there will be more to follow.
Are there any specific initiatives by the German embassy to foster use connections between our countries?
Well, your question points to something very important. The relations between our two countries are so good because it is not only politicians' meetings, but also the connections between normal people, if I may say so. I'm sure you know the Goethe Institute, with which we reach many young people. The Goethe Institute is offering language classes, but also more than that. Many young people use its library as a meeting point. And once a year, the so-called Shambula Children's Film Festival screens German movies, both in Tashkent and in the regions, reaching more than 1,000 children each year. With our partner schools that offer German as the first foreign language, we reach pupils in most regions. And the best part of it is many of these pupils get the chance to take part in a school exchange with schools from Germany for a week or for two. I think this is also a significant aspect. For students, we offer exchange programs and entire study scholarships via the German Academic Exchange Service, DAAD. And the DAAD is also inviting German students to Uzbekistan for a summer school each year. In addition, every year the German parliament invites 2 to 5 Uzbek students to Germany to do an internship in the Bundestag. With our TVET program, commissioned by GIZ, KfW, and others, we train young people for different jobs. And together with tourist schools here in Uzbekistan, we also offer scholarships for internships in many areas.
Mr. Manfred, if you don't mind, let me ask some personal question as well. What is your favorite spot in Tashkent that you enjoy visiting again and again?
You know, Tashkent has many things to offer, and I enjoy exploring the city, which is a great city. But there is definitely one place or two places that is my absolute favorite spot. It's the ICOM Theater. It's also the opera. I regularly go there and watch performances and enjoy the great atmosphere. It's really a unique place.
Which Uzbek dish has become your personal favorite, and what was your first impression when you first tried it?
The Uzbek cuisine is very rich, and I have to underline that the country's hospitality has been really remarkable. So it is difficult to choose just one dish, but I have to. I would say, I think it's somsa. Somsas are simple, but you can also vary the filling so it does not get boring. And as ambassador, you can imagine that my schedule is often very, very tight. So freshly baked somsas are the perfect quick lunch dish in between meetings.
Which Uzbek traditions or customs has impressed you the most during your stay?
Well, I think the Uzbek culture has many things to discover, and I'm very thankful that during my time here, I had the opportunity to get to know the local traditions and customs. As a German, I'm used to long winters, and once spring is around the corner, it is a huge relief. This is why the celebration of Navroz in Uzbekistan has impressed me most. It brings joy, a new beginning, it brings a renewal, and I very much enjoy this positive and beautiful atmosphere during this period. The city awakens from winter, and all the Uzbek traditions that are part of it, like cooking, the sumalak, traditional music and dances, and also eating somsa, make this a very, very special time.
Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and insights with us. We truly value your perspective, and we wish continued success to the partnership between Uzbekistan and Germany. And we thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Rahmat.
Thank you so much.